Sunshines, people forget. Spray flies, speedball flies, people forget. They forget they're hiding. Girls smile. People forget. Snow packs, ski tracks. People forget. They forget they're hiding. Hiding them when it's fun. And when it's fun, it's a put on.
Here we go, everybody. Here we go. We're all here. We're in the same room together.
There's Michael.
There's Mike. Just listen to who for just a second. Let that kind of resonate a little bit.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
I don't know where I went. Hopefully you guys can still hear and see me, but I'm gone, apparently, for some reason.
Yeah, me and you both.
I see you, Angel, but I don't see myself.
I don't see
I
myself
don't see
either.
Angel, but
Do
I
you
see Eric.
anything? You see me, Mike, but you don't see Angel, which is weird.
Oh,
There's,
now I see Angel.
there's Angel. But
There's
Mike, you
Mike.
see me?
Yeah, but you're stuck. Like
You're
you went to Planet Motherfucker.
There's some sort of an internet glitch. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
I can hear you okay.
All right, that's weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me turn this off and maybe
Oh,
turn
there it went off.
what happens.
It went back on. Now you got the same image of your beautiful face.
Oh, wonderful. Let me just put this back on then, and that's way better than just the image of my stuck face.
I'm poking you, Mike.
Oh
What's
God!
that?
All right, let's try it again
I'm
and see what
poking
happens.
All
you,
my
Mike.
fault.
This is so
Okay.
weird. I don't know why. I don't know
It
why.
was working just a second ago.
Maybe it was me. You want me to go out and come back in?
No, I don't think it's you, man.
No.
I'm plugged in. I'm wired to the internet. It's so weird because I do that morning show every day, and for whatever reason, it works with no problem. But then every time we try to do this show, maybe it's because we have multiple people on. Like Angel's here, you're here, I'm here. Maybe there's not enough bandwidth for it. I don't know. It's really strange though. But I'm checking the feed right now, and it looks like you can hear me. You
I can
just
hear
can't.
you.
You just can't see me for some reason.
Yes.
We need more lube, Spot.
Yeah, I'll click back over in a minute. In the meantime, just say enjoy the gorilla face, and
Did you-
we'll go from there. It's not that big of a deal.
Did
What's
you
that,
hook
Angel?
up to the modem?
No, I am. I plugged in 100%. Yeah, I'm ready to go, locked and loaded, as a matter of fact. So let's see what this does. If I click that button right there, I think we
There
might.
you go.
be-
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
There
There's
you
my
are.
What is this? Tap on the flux capacitor?
I had to take the flux capacitor and I had to
Yeah.
tap it with a monkey wrench, and then it came right back on. That is that's a real big pain in the ass. I'll tell you that much. That's a
Those
real big
flux
pain in the ass.
capacitors. You just
Yeah.
can't get them good anymore.
I know. It's so funny. You just can't. They'll get you for 88 miles an hour, but once you get to 88, it's game over at that point. Mike, what's going on with you, man? We haven't seen you. I've been so goddamn busy, man. I haven't had a chance to even breathe over the course of the last 2 weeks, so I feel like I'm totally out of the loop, and I apologize to
Oh,
everybody.
join the
who's
club,
listening
bro.
to the show, but
Don't
I've been.
apologize because I've been crazy busy too, man.
Have you? It's just that
Oh,
time
yeah.
of the year, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Everything good
Time
though?
to grind.
In your world?
Yeah, everything's good, man. You know, just hanging out. Got some stuff to do later, but you know,
Yeah.
no big deal.
Now I know you're only going to be with us for you said about 30 minutes or so, but we're going to
Yeah.
enjoy every bit of that 30 minutes while we have you on the show. And
No,
Angel,
you
what's
tell
going on
me.
with what's up with you right now? What have you been up to the last couple weeks? You still doing your Monday morning podcast?
Yeah, still doing the Monday morning podcast, and we had a guest named Cesar Rodriguez, who's a big community contributor in this area with lots of things. But I
Which
don't
area
know,
is that?
huh?
Which area are you talking about directly?
Pasco.
Newport Richie.
Pasco, okay.
Right. Newport Richie, Angel.
Okay, I didn't know if it was Newport Richie, Palm Harbor, Pasco.
Yeah, all of Pasco. But I've had allergies this week.
Yeah, no, it's in the air. Yeah, I have them every day. Like I'm stuffy every day. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I have
God,
no
they
clue.
make me feel like crap when you don't when you have the allergies. You're like, am I getting a cold? Is it an allergy? So you have to do the nose sprays and everything to find out. And I guess it's allergies.
Yeah, it's got to be. You're not getting sick. I know I'm not sick, but I am congested every morning when I wake up. But I've been dealing with this my whole life, so it's just another day in the office for me. You know,
I can't get sick. I'm going to New York next week.
what are you going to do in New York?
I'm going to visit my cousin, and her son is graduating.
Oh, that'll be a good time.
College, so going to have a little fun in the city and then in the Catskills.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so hopefully it will be.
Congratulations.
And the New York Knickerbockers will be there celebrating alongside with you. Apparently,
they celebrated today. My cousin got stuck in traffic, forgetting that, like, not knowing there was a big parade. It shut down the whole Manhattan Bridge,
right,
and caused her to be late getting out of the city. She's like, "What is going on?" Oh yeah, the Knicks won. It's a big Knicks parade.
Yeah,
so
the Knicks did win. Yeah, it was a big deal. Mike, did you watch any of the series? I know you watch basketball. I don't really keep up with the series.
You know what? I watched the first 3 quarters of the last game and then fell asleep.
I know, right? We're at that age.
I didn't watch any other game. It was late at night.
You sure?
The NBA for me is not that good of a product anymore.
Exactly,
right. I mean,
I'm like you, bro. We grew up with Jordan and Larry Bird and all that, man.
Who is the most famous Knick there with? Patrick Ewing, right? That's the last time I watched the Knicks.
Yeah.
Oh, the last time we all watched the Knicks, yes, absolutely.
With Patrick Ewing, right? So
of course, yeah.
Yeah, so it is a different product.
Game 3.
Jordan used to whip that ass every year.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, no, not Game 3. Game 4 was pretty good though. Game 4, I watched the highlights of that one, and that was the one where the Knicks were down like 40 points or 30 points, and then they came.
Well, I watched the highlights of them.
Yeah, I watch the highlights every day. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you see the one where the kid shouldn't have took that last shot, but he took it and missed it, and they went down and won?
Yeah, that was Game 4. Yeah, and nobody was guarding that guy.
Fox.
Yeah. Nobody was guarding him. Yeah, it was pretty nuts. Yeah.
What about soccer?
What's that?
Oh man, everybody's been talking about the World Cup. I have not seen 1 second of the World Cup yet.
No,
I've been so busy.
Me neither.
I like watching the fans.
You know, here's the thing. Every 4 years when the World Cup comes around, everybody's a fan. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. And I mean, I like watching it. Now I'll watch the highlights and the replays, but I'm not a soccer fanatic. But every 4 years when the World Cup comes around, you see like these dumbass white kids wearing Brazil jerseys, and they wear like Uganda jerseys and whatever the fucking shit is that they're rooting for. It's like you've never watched a second of soccer, asshole. Quit wearing a goddamn jersey just to be a cool guy, you dumbass.
But
you know what I mean?
What a sport. You got to wait 4 years to get to
every 4 years
the World Cup. And if you qualify, right? So
also the Olympics are the same way.
Same thing. Yeah, I think
except the fans aren't as fun to watch.
Right.
Well, hey, look, the world goes fucking nuts over soccer, man. I can dig it. But I'm not out here. I got a baseball shirt on. I'm not out here pretending I'm a soccer fan because I'm not.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like
USA
you,
is not crazy about soccer, but definitely the rest of the world is for sure.
Well, America plays on Friday night.
The energy around the games is just it's magical, bro. It's actually cool as shit.
Did you guys see that in Boston when the Scots went up there to watch their team play Scotland?
They drank out the beer.
And they drank all the beer in the bar. They literally Sam Adams, Boston Lager ran out of beer.
Their favorite beer, Fetches or something like that.
That's not the first time in history that's happened. Listen, every time LSU goes to the College World Series, they drink the whole town out of alcohol.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I heard today that a plane full of people from Scotland drank the plane dry.
No, I don't.
Well, that's probably not too hard.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Yeah, for sure.
Can you imagine that? A loud group of fans drunk on a plane in their kilts?
Sure, of course. Yeah. And they have different kilts. They have their going out kilts, and then they have their beer drinking kilts. Yeah, which is funny.
But the kilts are patterns for their family's crest.
Yeah.
Right. Correct. Yeah. Exactly.
My friend,
which is awesome.
Her husband is Scottish, and he wore his kilt out the other night to Molly Malone's.
Yes.
Went out by himself, doesn't go out very much, but he put on his kilt and went out to celebrate and came home really drunk.
Good for him.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good.
Because they won. Because they won. But America plays Friday night. If you're going to watch a soccer game and you want to see something, because America's looking pretty strong this year.
Who they play in Australia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they play Australia Friday.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll watch my first second of soccer this year. Or in the last 4 years.
Maybe. I haven't watched any of it. Yeah. So I don't know. I've been kind of like watching the stats and things as they progress, but I haven't watched any of it though. I've not.
I'll cheer for the U.S. And I'll hate on everybody we beat in war. Like France and England.
Yeah, we beat those assholes in war. Yeah, I'll tell you that much.
I don't know about Iran. I might cheer for Iran. Shit.
I tell you what.
No, they won.
They got their shit blown up and then made us pay for it.
Yeah, Iran was not the loser in that.
They were booed actually. They were booed when they went on the field.
They rebuilt the whole society on Donald Trump.
Yeah. We definitely spent a lot of money for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
It's like a geography lesson watching these soccer games.
Yeah, with the soccer games, of course.
Yeah, because you're like, where the hell is this place? I never heard of this place, and it's like some village in the middle of
you got to look it up.
Africa. Yeah, I look it up.
Yeah, pretty nuts.
Turks and Caicos, they have some weird stuff. The Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
You ever seen that? They're pretty good.
Yeah,
they are pretty good. Yeah.
Either way, but so what's been going on with you, Eric?
Living the dream, man. Working like a slave, man, for the last 2 weeks in a row. I was supposed to be off last Sunday, Monday, and then my boss needed Sunday, Monday off for whatever reason. I didn't ask any questions. He just asked me if we could switch days, and I said sure, it's not a problem. Not realizing that his days off for Thursday and Friday, which is today and tomorrow, and my previous days off were Sunday and Monday of the previous week. So I'm like, I was on a 10-day run, man. My body was completely exhausted, and it's just one of those things. But I'm happy to be off today. I'm off tomorrow. I work Saturday, and then I'm off again on Sunday and Monday, back to my normal days off.
Oh, that's gonna be all right.
Yeah, cool. it worked out okay. Yeah, it worked out okay.
Yeah, bite the bullet. Work one day out of 4. Bite the bullet. Work one day out of 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'm still getting my 40+ hours every week. So it's even though I've got 4 days off in a row, it's 2 different pay periods or 2 different pay weeks. So I still got my hours and I'm good to go.
So on your day off, you want to help me move?
Where are you moving to? Why are you moving?
I'll be out of town.
I'm not.
I'm out of town.
Oh no, well, Angel, in response to that question, even if you were to tell me where you're moving to, if that was correct, my answer would have been a hard no anyway. I just wanted to see what you were talking about.
I wanted to see what you would say.
No,
me and Eric are out of town.
I had to put a couch together today. We got
We're
a new
friends,
couch.
but you can't help me move. Don't ask me to help you move.
No. Yeah, exactly. I would hire somebody to go and help you move before I actually physically do the work for you. I would spend 2 minutes.
We'll start a GoFundMe page. Start a GoFundMe page. Help Angel move.
Right.
Remember the days moving yourself from apartment to apartment when you were younger?
Oh my God, that was the worst. It was the worst. And when you lived on the 3rd floor and you had to go down two stories in order to get the stuff in the truck. I remember one time my roommate and I we lived on the 2nd floor, and our furniture and everything we had, it was nothing to write home about. It was just kind of crappy, bachelor furniture or whatever. It was anything important. And I remember we're up on the balcony and we're like, I don't really want to carry this goddamn couch down the stairs. And he's like, I don't want to do it either. So we just propped it up on top of the railing on the balcony, and we just pushed it over the fucking thing, and it fell down, and it hit the ground and bounced. And then we just went down and picked it up and put it on the truck and moved it to the next place. I'm not fine. Who cares? You know
That's
what I mean?
when they made furniture that held up.
It might have been. I don't know. I remember doing that years ago. It
I've
might
done
have
it
been you and
before.
me,
I
but
just can't remember who I did it with.
Yeah, it might have been. I don't know. It might have been.
But
I
you know,
remember
nowadays,
moving
if you dropped a couch off a balcony, it would fall apart. It's made like so cheap compared to the furniture we had back in the day, right?
Right. Well, yeah, this thing just bounced, and then I think it almost bounced back onto the truck or onto the truck that it was supposed to go onto. Like we had the gate for the U-Haul was open. I think it just bounced right inside. But like, oh, fuck it, who cares? Let's go get a beer.
That would have been
We dribbled
perfect.
that bitch right in there. Good
Yeah,
job.
right. Just who cares about tying it down or securing it? It's a piece of shit couch anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, when you move, that's when you decide I'm going to leave shit behind. I'm not going to take this with me anymore, and you leave it for the next guy.
Oh yeah, just leave it for the next guy. He wants it. He doesn't
Yeah,
realize
he'll
but he
use
wants
it.
Yeah, he'll use it for sure.
Or his dog will use it. Something will happen.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get into the show a little bit. You guys been keeping up with any of the news or any of the stuff that's been going on in the world, aside from the World Cup and all that craziness? Did you see that?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Did you see that bungee jumping lady in Brazil?
my
Like I talked about this
God.
the morning. A
Did
couple
they
days
forget
ago.
to strap her down?
Dude,
Yeah.
Mike.
And they're
They
arguing
literally-
over, they couldn't remember who was responsible for hooking her up. They don't remember who was told to hook her up.
And they picked her up, and it's not even like they said, okay, 3, 2, 1, jump. Okay. Apparently, in this scenario, they pick you up and they throw you over the bridge. So the bridge had a 130-foot fall to get to the ground.
Yeah.
And they picked her up and they threw her, and then for whatever reason, and they forgot to hook up the goddamn bungee cord to her feet, and she plunged to her death 130 feet, landing right in her face.
Oh my God.
Didn't they say the guys just walked off?
Yeah, they left. Yeah, they and my thing is, it's like all right, so even if that's your job and you do it every day, you do it every day of the week, always come through, whatever, you should probably have a checklist. There's only one thing on the list that you need to check off, and that's make sure you put the goddamn bungee cord on my feet.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing that they have to do.
That company's bankrupt at this point.
Yeah.
That's
well,
what
they
makes
were
the
unlicensed
difference.
too. There's more coming out about the story. They were unlicensed. They were just doing it for the sake of doing it. So yeah, they didn't even have a license to operate, and they were just doing it. So
there's a
Hey,
difference.
you want to get thrown off a bridge? Come on over. We'll throw you off a bridge.
Yeah, we'll throw you off the bridge.
With the bungee or without, because one way
Right.
it's just being thrown off a bridge, and the other way it's a bungee jump.
That's
You
crazy.
come back.
That's nuts.
I bet they were smoking some heavy weed.
They had to have been doing something. There's only one thing you have to do, and that's
Where was this located again?
Brazil. It was in Brazil. It was a like a little remote place in Brazil.
Honestly, if someone had me up in the air, wouldn't I be yelling, am I, where's my belt? Where's my attachment?
Or
Like
something.
my umbilical cord, where did it go?
Yeah, absolutely. Something.
I mean,
and
she must have been smoking too.
Well, people were yelling at them. Apparently, like there's more and more of this story coming out as the days progress. But apparently, people were yelling and saying, "Hey, there's no cord. There's no cord."
Oh my gosh!
Those assholes just went and threw her off the bridge. How funny is that? It's funny, but it's not funny.
It sounds like it's something made up, right?
It sounds like something you would see in like a movie or like a TV show. Yeah,
yeah. You wouldn't think people would be that stupid,
right? Yeah, I'm like I said, there in the checklist they only had one thing to check off, and it's just make sure the bungee cord is tied.
Yeah.
And that's it. Nothing else. I mean, it's not like they have like an opening checklist for a restaurant or a pre-flight checklist for a pilot getting in a plane and flying across the country. They literally had one thing to do: make sure the bungee cord.
Those Brazilian nuts.
Those Brazilian nuts. And watch, fucking Brazil's going to win the World Cup. You know what I mean? That's going to
You better not.
They're going to win the World Cup. They are. Yeah, they are. And people are going to
celebrate. That was pretty sad, man. I mean, that's not a way to end a vacation.
Well, or even
it's horrible.
Yeah.
And you want to know the worst part about it? So when people say that they commit suicide or they know that they're about to die, what they'll do is they'll go into shock and kind of like black out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she probably didn't think she was going to die. So she probably never went into shock and blacked out and felt every bit of it.
The whole way down, yeah. She felt
the whole way down.
The fear, the terror, everything. Yeah.
I mean, at some point, she must have realized she wasn't attached to anything, which is, I would say, terrifying.
You think for the first, like 15 or maybe, I don't know how long the free fall is. What, 2 seconds, 3 seconds? So for the first 2-3 seconds, you're like, hey, I'm having a good time. And then it's like 4 seconds, you don't feel the pullback. 5 seconds, no pullback. 6 seconds, you're like, holy fuck, I'm dead. And you're game over.
Yeah. The ground's getting really close.
Yeah.
The ground's getting really close. Like it's closer.
It shouldn't look like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that lady was thinking. Yeah. So they are pressing criminal charges against the crew. Obviously, first of all. And then, second of all, it was their criminal negligence is what they're claiming. So, yeah,
well, pretty, what are you going to get from 3 guys throwing people off a bridge in Brazil that probably don't have a pot to piss in?
Yeah, I mean, nothing. I mean, you just put them in jail and call it a day. Like the Gilgo Beach murderer that got sentenced the other day. I like to say the
Long Island serial killer.
Yeah, but I call him the Dildo Beach because I've got the mentality of a 12-year-old, and so it's the Gilgo Beach. Murderer.
6'4".
6'4". He's a big dude.
He's a strange looking guy.
350, 360 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, big monster of a man.
Yeah.
Strangled and raped and killed 8 women. And and maybe you guys can help me with this because I don't know. It seems like this Dildo Beach killer has been in the news for a long time now. Like, I mean, I learned
for sure.
Story, like 4, 5, 6 years ago.
Well, it took forever before they could find somebody, get enough information to arrest him.
Well, no, what I'm saying is I think they caught him like 5 or 6 years ago. Why did he just get sentenced yesterday?
It just
why in the hell did it take that long?
Yeah.
Well, you went to New Jersey.
What's that, Mike?
Where was it, Long Island or Jersey?
Long Island.
I don't know. It was some place where they like gabagool. You know what I mean?
He was a successful architect.
He was very successful, extremely successful. And
makes you wonder.
He was just raping and strangling all these women and leaving their bodies behind, and nobody could figure out who was doing it. And he got.
Yeah, I saw the documentary on.
Yeah, you saw the documentary, right? So did I. Yeah, and that's where. And you probably saw the documentary like 4 or 5 years ago, or 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
And this guy is just now getting sentenced, which is crazy to me because.
Did you hear some of the victim statements to him?
I did not know, but I did see the judge when he laid the sentence down.
Yeah.
And the judge was not happy. Yeah, which was kind of cool. The judge was not happy.
Yeah, he reamed him and said, "You may be a big man, but you're very small."
It was the best. I played that clip this morning on the show. And I have it now, but it's like a 3-minute clip, so I'm not going to play it on the show because it takes up too much time. But he was not happy at all, and it was hilarious. I mean, that's justice right there. That's the way it should be.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, even after the judge made his statement, because the guy, he said to the court, to respond to the victims, he's like, there's nothing I can say. I have no words. That they wouldn't mean anything anyways.
Yeah.
I just don't think I don't think there's a part of his conscience that is able to.
No, he's off his rocker. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, he's not right in the head. He's fucked up.
No.
So, I mean, if you have that in you to go and rape and strangle eight women that we know of, there could be even more. Then you have zero, skills in life whatsoever, except for your need for personal gratification at that point.
Yeah.
So no, he doesn't.
Call it a seared conscience. You have no conscience.
Seared. I seared a couple of steaks the other day, and they came out really nice. Yeah, filet mignons. Yeah, in a cast iron pan. Then I basted them with butter, and I threw them in the oven, cooked them medium rare, and called it a day. Yeah.
Oh man, would you make me some of those?
No, I won't. When I'm not, unless you come over there, I'm not cooking anything for anybody. I do not cook when I'm not.
No, I'll come to your house.
Oh no, I don't cook here either. No way. If it doesn't come out of a Trader Joe's bag that's already pre-made that I can just throw in the air fryer, or from like Uber Eats, I'm not eating it. It doesn't matter. I am not cooking anything on my days off. I cook way too goddamn much. I'm not doing it.
My cousin says the same thing. She's a professional chef, and she won't.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, we'll get Jimmy John's, every now and again. We have plenty of Trader Joe's shit that we just throw in the air fryer and whatever. That's fine with me. You know what I mean? I'm not preparing a meal. I just want to turn the air fryer on and call it a day.
What's your favorite thing from Trader Joe's that you put in the air fryer?
Trader Joe's, probably the Dildo Beach murderer. Can I say
really?
that? I can. No, from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's. I got to tell you, I like the orange chicken. It's really goddamn good.
I've heard that. I haven't tried it yet.
There's like
You're the
this little
second
orange.
person.
Yeah, and and they're so cheap. You can literally go to Trader Joe's and buy a meal that you can just throw in the air fryer, and it's good food. It's quality.
Yeah.
And it costs you a fraction of the price of what it would cost if you were to prepare a meal and make it for with all the accoutrement and all that stuff, like the vegetables and rice. It's a self-contained meal, and it's a fraction of the price of what it would cost if you prepared it yourself. Yeah, I it's the best store in the area. I love it. I love.
You're lucky you have one near you.
Aldi, not so much. Aldi, they can kiss my ass. I hate that store. And that's the same. Aldi. That's the same store. Aldi and Trader Joe's, they're the same store. They can kiss my ass. I hate. Are they? Yeah, they're the Aldi's a parent company of Trader Joe's, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And I hate to admit that because Trader Joe's is such a great store, and Aldi is just a piece of shit.
You know what I learned today?
Trader Joe's by me, so.
What's that, Mike? I'm sorry.
There's no Trader Joe's by me, so I have to go.
Oh, you don't have one? There's not one out there.
Mine either.
That's weird.
It's on Kennedy and Dale Mabry.
It's all the way the hell out there. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I live in Carrollwood, all the way.
I figured there's probably one in Carrollwood, though. I mean, it's a heavily populated area. I figured there's probably one out there.
I don't think so. No, there's plenty of Aldis. There's like 6 Aldis though.
God, Aldi, I hate that store, man. I'll never step foot in an Aldi ever again. I told you guys a story about Aldi. I think maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I'll never.
We still have a Winn-Dixie over here, brother.
What's that?
We still have a Winn-Dixie over here.
Not for long.
Yeah, it's going to be an Aldi soon.
This one's been pumping for a minute.
They're all being converted. Yeah, they're all being converted.
It's going to be Aldi Dixie.
This one's in the hood. I don't know if Aldi wants this one, and it's literally a mile from the Aldi. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Okay,
so it might just get shut down.
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Probably.
You know what I learned today from my cousin? Her son's in Japan doing an internship.
Okay.
He's a young kid, and I guess 7-Eleven is owned by a Japanese company.
Yeah.
So he's loving the 7-Elevens over there because they're like 7-Elevens on steroids. You can cook your own food and all this other stuff at them.
Yeah, I've seen the videos of the convenience stores and the 7-Elevens overseas, and they're pretty impressive. I mean, there's like ramen machines over there, and I mean, like everything is fresh made. It's not like heat and serve and loaded with preservatives and things like we have here. I mean, they have way more than just the quarter-pound big bites on the
Slurpees.
Yeah, for sure.
The rolling hot dogs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they have way more than that for sure. Yeah, I've seen the videos, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Tomorrow's Juneteenth. What do you think about that, guys? Are you both working tomorrow, or are you guys doing any plans for Juneteenth?
Black men, I love them.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Black men, I love black men. I love them.
I do not. I have to work, and I'm not getting paid to take that off.
Oh man, I don't have to work, so I'm going to be hanging out and just not doing anything. Angel, what in God's green earth are you doing? Is that a bearded dragon?
It is a 3D bearded dragon.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Why?
There's a Juneteenth festival at Dale Mabry at the stadium. Did you know that?
What?
There's a Juneteenth festival at the stadium, right?
I'm sure there is. Yeah, it's a big
deal. They had one last year. I went to the one last year.
Right.
It was so hot, I couldn't even be outside. I was like, man, this is not okay.
Dude, my God.
It's like 120 degrees outside.
The weather right now. It is.
That's the only reason I'm not going outside right now. It is so friggin' hot.
Yeah, it's ridiculously hot. It's crazy. They said that the heat index this morning, I was watching the news at some point today, probably at the worst part of the day, was going to get upwards of feels like of 100, between 105 and 110 degrees today.
Yeah, it was 104 here.
That's stupid. You know what I mean?
I was working outside today. I could tell you all about it if you want to hear about it.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Do you wear a cooling towel and a hat?
No.
You should.
Suck it up. Keep on trucking.
Sunscreen?
Just keep on keeping on.
Sunscreen for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to put on sunscreen.
Got to put on that sunscreen, Mike.
Apparently, there's a new TikTok trend where all these teens are eating a bunch of Benadryl. Did you hear about this?
I saw that.
You saw that?
Are they dying?
You hear about this? Yeah.
Yeah,
are they dying?
Dead.
Well, yeah. What they're doing is they're eating all this Benadryl and then they're filming themselves on TikTok and they're showing how fucked up they are on.
Yeah, being high.
Yeah, so the father of this teen was the teen girl was left brain dead from the Benadryl challenge, and he said that she always wanted to be TikTok famous, so that's why she ate all this Benadryl. Well, guess what? She's very TikTok famous at this point because she died on the camera.
Yeah.
How stupid
Wow.
are these kids nowadays? You know what I mean? How dumb are they? Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that the Tide Pod challenge was bad, but then you move into like this, and I mean, you're literally you're the Tide Pods might make you sick. I don't think they're going to kill you. You know,
No,
you
they
might get
might.
severe
They poison
diarrhea, and
you.
your stomach will get upset, and eat a bunch of soap. But I mean, you can't eat a bunch of Benadryl and expect to a good outcome. You know what I mean? Where does this stuff even come from? That's what I want to know.
I know.
Like, who
Benadryl
created
knocks
this?
me out.
Bet I can take one.
Yeah.
I'm 230 pounds almost at this point in my life, and if I take one Benadryl, I'm down for the count. I
Oh,
mean,
me too.
40 minutes after I take one tiny Benadryl, I can't even breathe. I can't even function. I'm in bed. You know what I
I
mean?
don't even take it. I do Claritin or Zyrtec or something. I can't do Benadryl.
I'm right there with you. Yeah. This girl ate a bunch of Benadryl, Leah Presson, and she was 15
And she
years
died.
old. Yeah, she's dead, man.
15,
Yeah,
that's terrible.
she's dead. She's
15
dead.
and she's brain dead.
Yep. She's
That's
15,
what's terrible.
brain dead, and she's out of gas. Yep.
Yeah.
She's out of gas. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
absolutely dead in the water.
Yeah. I don't even know if you can be an organ donor at that point. Can you? With the medication?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Yeah.
Everything's all antihistamined up.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I know. So yeah, dumbass kids, man. They just it just follow the leader kind of stuff out there. You know what I mean? Same thing with these teen takeovers and stuff and all that dumb crap that's going on out there. It's just so stupid. It's so weird. I don't understand
They
any
think
of it.
everything's so cool until people start dying. It's like,
Yeah, exactly. Did you guys
just ask an adult if you were going to die?
Yeah.
You know, you could have chat GPT'd
That's
it.
what you got to do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Chat GPT. Yeah. If I take 40 Benadryl, what's the best
What's gonna
possible outcome? Yeah. Death.
Death.
Is what-
Okay, I probably shouldn't do that.
And
death is
probably
the best
somebody lied and said they did 40, right? But
Right.
never did.
I don't know if
didn't
40 is the
kids like
number that they gave,
exaggerate
but,
and tell stories. So somebody took it like as truth, like, oh, well, I can do it if they did it.
Yep.
I mean,
Absolutely. Yep.
so ridiculous.
Get it done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of dumbasses. It's great. And I've been saying it I've told you guys, like the internet is going to be the downfall of modern society. You know, I mean, look at these idiots. You know, if the internet wasn't around, that wouldn't be a thing right now. You know what I mean? And Elon Musk wouldn't be a trillionaire either, which is nuts.
I couldn't imagine even having $1 trillion like that.
Well, the thing about it, what do you do with all that money? You know what I mean? Do you sit on it and invest it and make more money on top of it? Do you open more businesses that you're going to profit from? You got to do something at that point that's
You
good
can
for
do whatever
humanity,
you want.
you know, but you got to do something that's good for humanity at that point.
Yeah.
I always say, like, if I got rich or whatever and I won the lottery and I hit the Powerball and I won like 600 million or 700 million or whatever the number is, I wouldn't be hard pressed to do something good with the money. But at that point, it's like, all right, I'd make a decision, but that money is mine. I'm gonna do what I want with it. You know what I mean? If I want to buy a bunch of cars, if I want to buy a bunch of houses, whatever, that's fine. It's 500-600 million after taxes. You're going to walk away with maybe 125, 100, maybe 200 million. When you have $1 trillion, though, that's 100 times what I'm talking about right now.
I know.
You got to do something with that money to better humanity at that point. You have to. You can't just sit on it and expect it to just be yours. Hopefully he does something.
That's tough.
That right, Mike? That's crazy. I mean, $1 trillion.
You almost have a civic responsibility at this point.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
for the
think
human
so too,
race.
right?
Yeah, it's an
For
unspoken
the race.
rule. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
I mean, you either have that in you or you don't, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's it.
I know people that have nothing and give out of their hearts,
Right, exactly. Yeah, just
So,
for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of doing it.
yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully he does something with it. But yeah, they said that in the first when SpaceX initially launched on NASDAQ, on the stock market on Friday of last week was the initial day that it went live. In the 6.5 hours of trading, he made more money in 6.5 hours, Elon Musk did, than Warren Buffett has made his entire life.
Oh my
He's got so much buying power.
In 6.5 hours, Mike. His
That's
net
crazy.
worth. And if you just forget the rest of the money he has, in 6.5 hours, he made more money than Warren Buffett's net worth that he's worked for his entire life.
Wow.
That's insane. That's insane.
Somebody's going to kill that guy. You better watch out.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. He's got to have. Hopefully, he's got some good security. You know what I mean?
What? You know what's insane that I saw at Bell's today?
I don't know.
They're taking crypto.
Are they really for payment?
Yeah, at women at a retail store. I'm like, what the hell is this? There were signs all over the place. We now take crypto, and I'm like, this is weird.
I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. You know what I mean? Because crypto is so volatile. I mean,
I know.
You know, if you pay $20 for a shirt at Bell's, it might be worth, that money that you paid for it might be worth $15 tomorrow, or that $20 shirt might be worth $40. It's a gamble. You know what I mean? It's a total gamble. Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yeah, that is nuts. And you see the ATM machines around, and like the Bitcoin machines and all that stuff. So who knows? Who knows?
I don't know enough about that, but when
Yeah.
I saw it coming to Bells, I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, Mike's taking the headphones off. Mike,
I gotta get out of here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the kid. All right, man.
I got to get. You guys have a great afternoon. All right.
We're gonna miss you.
Sorry we did the show late in the week, man. I know that Thursdays are a tough day for you. So next week
No, it's all good.
Again for Monday.
All right, cool. All right, you guys hit me up later. I'll be around.
All right, bro. See you later.
All right, bye.
And then Angel, I don't know if you heard about this, but there's more flesh-eating bacteria out there. Did you hear about it?
I saw another case.
You saw that? Yeah, they're out there again.
Eric, we're into the same stuff. I read the same thing you did.
Oh, yeah. The same stories and topics sparked both of our interests equally.
I know we're morbid.
Yeah, equally. Yeah.
Yeah, the kid got a scratch.
17 years old. Yeah, he was out there and he got a scratch, and next thing you know, he went swimming and the flesh-eating bacteria it got his ass again. It did. What do you do at that point? I got an idea.
What?
That's it. Call it quits. Hang on one second, Angel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you do. You rack it
in jacket,
and you call it a day. That's all there is to it.
Rack it and jacket.
That's it. That's it. Apparently, look, I just went off the screen again. I don't know what in the hell is going on with my screen for whatever reason. I have no idea.
Don't leave me here by myself.
No, I'm still here with you. You just can't see me though. You can hear me. You just can't see me. It's really strange.
I can. I just couldn't imagine being, having that disease, and having people trying to save your leg or your arm instead of amputating it at such a young age. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, of course.
Oh, yeah. I thought about his age and everything, and I was like, "Oh, this is horrible." Yeah.
What a disaster!
What I don't swim in lakes when it's this hot.
No, look at the. Prime example. Look at the reflecting pool. Did you see that?
What the heck was that? You paint it blue and it turns green?
Okay, so we painted Donnie T. Hang on, let's just do this real quick.
Welcome to the shit show. Every single day, a new flavor. Cause everybody's.
Welcome to What It Do with Donnie T. For the nation.
Oh my God.
And got done today. Or if the presidency is just a full-time job posting on Truth Social all day and all night, once again. Let's check it out and see. Yeah, so he painted the bottom of the reflecting pool what he called American blue.
American blue, yeah.
American blue. So it was this blue like reflective paint underneath it, and it was supposed to project the. There I go again. It was supposed to project the reflection of the Washington Monument like it was supposed to. And so he was told by the construction $14.8 million this fucking guy spent on this renovation for this reflecting pool. Okay?
What colors make blue? Isn't it yellow?
Yellow and blue. No, that makes green. I don't know what colors make
yellow
blue.
And blue make green, right?
Yeah, yellow and blue make green.
So that tells me there's a lot of people peeing in that pond.
It could be. I don't know, but what I do know is that it looked blue for the first 2 days. And then what I heard is that the reason why the algae was so predominant on day 3 and it turned green again is because of the heat level from the darker color of the base of the pool. So when the sun comes down, it reflects off the darker color.
Makes it hotter.
And there's no oxygen, and then the algae just grows and it comes out of nowhere. So I was watching a video, and these idiots are literally dumping like gallons from a gallon. Like you go to Aldi, or you go to Trader Joe's, and you buy a gallon of bleach.
Yeah,
they're literally dumping from bleached gallons into the thing, trying to clear this thing out. And I mean, there's millions of gallons of water in this thing, and they're 1 gallon at a time. They're just dumping it in there like a bunch of assholes trying to clear this thing out. And $14.8 million project that we paid for, and it looks worse than it did before it got started. So there you go, Donnie. Good job, buddy.
You know, it's very common sense. Like, you don't buy a boat with a black bottom where you're going to walk around. It absorbs and holds heat.
It's just going to be algae everywhere.
White, it's going to. Well, it's just going to make it hot as hell.
Of course.
So painting something darker, they don't recommend you do that with your pools because.
Of course.
You can't see the algae, first of all, when it starts to get in there.
Well, exactly, because it's dark already, so there's no contrast.
Yeah, no contrast. Just holds that heat, man.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what happened with the reflecting pool, unfortunately. So, yeah.
Gosh, I wonder what the ballroom's going to look like.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see. And this UFC fight that happened the other day, the stories about that are just absolutely ridiculous. The stories.
Like the guy who made a comment about President Obama's wife. I mean,
who is that guy? You know what I mean?
What a yahoo!
What an idiot! I mean, you get out there, you win the fight, you're center stage. I guess he was the main event or the main card, whatever. I'm not a USC follower, so I don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
but he was definitely one of the predominant figures of the card that night, and that's all you got to say. That's your acceptance speech.
You have a chance to inspire America.
Yeah.
Like, you have a chance. You have everyone's attention that's watching. I didn't, but
that's all he could say.
They're going to quote you on something, and that's what you deliver.
And they're quoting him quite a bit because he is catching and here's the thing, Angel, like there's these fucking MAGA idiots out there that are like, yeah, Michelle Obama's a man. But I mean, those people are irrational. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they're irrational and they're just dumb. And then there's rational people that are like, well, this guy's an idiot. Even Republican, Democrat, whatever.
He's been hit in the head way too many times.
I mean, you look at the guy; he looks like a fucking moron when you look at him. And then when he speaks, you're like, well, I guess my theory just got backed up because listen to the words coming out of his mouth. You know what I mean? He's an idiot.
A lughead.
A lughead, exactly.
Isn't that what we used to call them, lugheads?
I think so. If not, we probably should start doing that. But
lughead.
What a what a mess. What a mess. But
did our country proud, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Did you hear about the thing in Louisiana? The guy that raped all those girls, or raped that girl. She was like 14 years old, and raped her, got her pregnant. They caught him.
Oh yeah, and
now he's getting castrated.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's here. I'm just gonna play this clip because it just give me it's only gonna.
Good evening to you, friends. Thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Merriweather here with Elizabeth Val. We're going to start with a case that's getting a lot of attention after a judge issued a rare and much talked about punishment for a man who admitted to raping a young teenager.
The suspect will serve prison time and will be physically castrated. Miranda Thomas spoke with prosecutors today. Miranda.
Prosecutors say many sex crimes go unreported because victims are afraid, but they're hoping this case serves as an example of what could happen when victims come forward.
I love it. I love everything about it. Cut his balls off, cut his dick off, and just call it a day. You know what I mean? There's no reason why he should even be allowed to walk the streets with any of us. You know what I mean? Talking about Anna just walked in there. I'm talking about public castrations. Yeah, get it done in Louisiana. I love everything about it. I love it. Hang on one second, Angel. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you did. There you go.
I got you. Yeah.
I mean, basically, he's going to become a eunuch, right? And then not have the urges while he's in jail.
Well, obviously. Yeah.
Doesn't mean he won't become an abuse victim himself, because most of those people end up, not treated well at all in those communities. But yeah, I think, when there's that kind of thing that goes on, that's the most humane thing you could do.
Of course. Yeah. And
to stop it, because they can't help themselves. They can't control themselves.
And there's, there's no amount of reformation that'll ever be done. You know what I mean?
No.
They'll never adapt. You know what I mean? They'll never recover. They'll never reform. At the end of the day, and you see these stories in the news all the time. It's like, all right, well, this guy murdered or raped, in 1984, and he got released 30 years later.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he got out, he got, busted, or he got caught again raping somebody else. You can't trust the system.
There's no cure for it.
No, there's no cure. There's simply no cure. There
really isn't, without somebody having somebody with them all the time to hold them accountable for all their actions. I mean, unfortunately, it's something that has become prevalent.
Right.
Now. It's always been there, but now with social media, we see how horrible, how many victims and survivors there are.
I know.
And, that's why, we need to have a lot of support for them and advocate for people that come forward.
It's true, because
so
a lot of
justice can be done.
They won't talk about it.
No, there's too much. They feel shame with it. Yeah, they feel shame with it, and they wonder if it's really their fault, because when a child's has that kind of experience, their brains aren't totally formed yet. You know what I mean?
You're 14 years old, for God's sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Child. And
that's traumatic.
That should have ever happened. So yeah, he got exactly what was coming to him. And in my opinion, don't even put him in prison at that point.
Well,
just get it all off and let him walk the earth. You know what I mean?
I would be more for the death penalty, but
yes,
because you've totally stole a person's innocence and created their life. I mean, life's hard enough as it is, but you add all that stuff. You killed their hopes and dreams that could have been there before you did that. So I'm kind of I know that sounds harsh,
No, not at all. No, God, it doesn't sound harsh.
I think they qualify for the death penalty.
Yeah, and I don't know why it's taken so many years for this to come to fruition, where we read a story, where we hear a story like this, and we're like, oh, okay, great. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's getting his just deserves. Here we are, it's 2026. We send people to the electric chair or the gas chamber. Well, I guess we don't do the gas chamber anymore, but whatever.
Firing squad.
Firing squad is coming back again in Montana. That's a thing.
I know, right?
Yeah, we sentence people to death for murder. Why is it that we can't do an eye for other crimes as well? That's what I want to know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, all right, if just the sentence should be, the penalty should be appropriate based upon the crime. You know what I mean?
It just
and I don't understand why, this shouldn't even be a conversation we're having right now. I enjoy the fact that it's going to happen.
Right.
But this shouldn't even be a conversation. It should just be one of those things. Oh yeah, he's getting his dick chopped off or his balls. Who cares? You know what I mean? He raped somebody. He's getting his balls cut off. It's just like the guy that goes to the electric chair. It's like, oh, all right, well, he's going to get electrocuted. You know what I mean? He killed somebody. He got the death penalty. Big fucking deal.
Yeah. It just goes to show that overall, the justice system has more respect for someone's life, than actually the people that take or damage the lives of others.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, of course.
So, you have juries, you have court systems, you have laws in each city. So you just never know how it's going to roll. But, kudos to this guy. I just hope the young girl that's been subject to this for so many years, with her mother knowing.
Of course. Yep. Of course.
That she gets the right help and realizes that she can rewrite the rest of her story.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be about him.
Of course. And it's easier said than done, but you're 100% right though. So we'll see.
So I think we should have survivors news, like people that come out of things like that and have news like, oh, I went through this, but now I'm this. And now I'm
so much more often than not, you only hear about the person that committed the crime.
Yeah.
The person that was the person that the crime was committed against, you never hear of. You know what I mean? You'll hear about them briefly, but the story is always about the criminal.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, you're right.
Like that girl, what was her name? Elizabeth Smart. She was kidnapped.
Yeah.
And until she got away, but you see her doing things because she's made it her life's like thing not to be a victim of what happened to her.
Right.
She wants to overcome everything, and I really have a lot of respect for her for that.
Yeah. Just like Casey Anthony, you know what I mean? She's getting it done. You know what I mean? She's getting it done, you know?
Yeah, right. That's
Oh my God. Speaking of Casey Anthony, these parents were arrested after locking their children in dog cages without food and burning them with cigarettes.
Oh, Eric, that's awful. I did read that story. I thought you were going to say about the couple that left their baby on the beach while they took the walk with the rest of the kids for an hour.
You took the Chinese food with the walk? They took a walk?
No, not with that kind of walk. They took a walk.
Oh, a walk with an L. Okay.
Yeah, and so another sunbather called it in.
Okay.
And there was a 6 or 9 month old baby just left on the beach while his parents and his siblings went for a walk, and they just lost track of time.
Oh, that's nice. That's convenient. I mean, it happens sometimes. You know what I mean? It happens.
They got arrested, for endangerment of child, but
of course they did.
They both had these high-paying, quality, educated jobs.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's oh my God, she was like some kind of HR executive something, and for safety or something, I don't know, something like that. And he was like some, executive for something, and they're just like, oh no, we take good care of our children. We just made a mistake.
Oh, that's it. No big deal. They just made a mistake. It's fine. Everybody's fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, it's 100 degrees out. You take a baby to the beach. What the hell?
It happens. You know what I mean? It happens. I mean, it's very easy to forget your child on the beach.
You think so?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, if there's, especially if there's three of you, you know what I mean? The child, the mother, and the father, it's very easy to forget the child.
Is that another situation like the people that threw the girl off the bridge? No one checked to see who had the baby?
They don't have checklists where these people come from. You know what I mean? There's no checklist.
It's like, hey, who's got the baby?
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. You got the baby? Oh, okay. And then they go about their business and they don't think about it. Well, no, these two scumbags, they lock the kids in the cages and then burn them with cigarettes in Kentucky. Yeah. So they've been arrested.
Oh, Kentucky.
In Kentucky. Yeah.
Probably in the hills. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Burning this, and honestly, who smokes that much where you have that many cigarettes available? Just go burn your kids. You know what I mean?
How can you afford cigarettes to do that?
Well, they're cheaper in Kentucky. Yeah, the state tax. There's no state tax in Kentucky, so they can.
Still, you know what a pack of cigarettes is? I wouldn't waste it burning it on anybody.
You wait until you smoke it down. It's still going to have a little bit of a cherry on the end of it. When it's all said and done. You don't do it in the initial. You don't put it out like you just light it and burn the kid. You smoke the cigarette down. You plan this out ahead of time. And then
I think they should have to suffer the same thing.
Burn them with cigarettes. Hammurabi's code. I talk about this all the time. Absolutely, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Burn them with 1 million cigarettes. Death by 1 million cigarettes. That's it. Eyeballs. Noses, ears, inside your ear. Stick a lit cigarette inside of their ear and see what happens.
That's the kind of shit. That's the kind of shit that really bothers me about when children are treated as animals in any way. It's one of my passionate things that I'm really
animals.
It's my treating children abusing them like animals. It's just they're human beings. I mean,
sure.
So
I love it when they do testing on animals. That's my favorite. If I go and buy a bottle of shampoo and it said no animal testing has been done with this product,
you don't buy it.
I put that shit right back on the shelf, and I immediately move down to the Old Spice aisle because I know they test it on animals. I
wonder what kind of animals they test them on.
Oh, hopefully it's on lab rats and rabbits and things. You know what I mean? I think bring back rabbits for pregnancy tests. You know what I mean?
Old Spice, that's a pretty strong smell. I mean, do they test that on pigs or I don't know, sweaty bulls in the middle of the pasture?
Yeah, I mean, if the pig dies or the rabbit dies, then it's not safe for human use. You know what I mean? So the hell with this vegan shit and all these different products on the shelf where you can't you not tested on animals.
I mean,
shit on the animals, and let's get it done.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn because medical testing, I'm all for because if it advances, medical science to help the human race in some way to be comforted. I get that. Like rats, they're just, I love rats. I had one as a pet, but
they tattletale. They're tattletales. They're rats. You know what I mean?
Cheese eaters.
They're stool pigeons. Fuck that. And that's what I say. Fuck them. They're stool pigeons.
Yeah, but
test all day long. Yeah, I want testing done on animals. Test it out all day long, see what happens, and then I want you to take their remains and put it into a styrofoam box, and take that styrofoam box and you go and throw it into the landfill down the street.
You are unhinged.
And that's it. Some people have, I've been called way worse than that before. So yeah, thank you.
I wouldn't mind if they tested on pythons, like I like those huge pythons in the middle of the Everglades, because we have way too many of those.
Didn't Jennifer Lopez make a movie called Python? No, Anaconda. She made Anaconda. That's what it was. Yeah, and the thing went crazy, almost like a Sharknado scenario. But yes,
Sharknado was great.
It was. Yeah, Sharknado was a good movie. It was. Yeah.
It had good, funny lines in it if you listen.
And I think they made like 4 or 5 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
there was a ton of them. Yeah, there was a ton of them. Oh man, what do you think about this? Lastly, the news just sucks. The news just sucks.
Why do you listen to it then?
Well, because that's what we do. We report. We talk about the.
I read it. I read it, so I don't have all the emotion behind it.
What is your take on this Carmelo Anthony shit that's going on? This kid that stabbed that kid in the heart.
It's unfortunate, but he did stab the guy in the heart with a knife.
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, there's no way around it. I know he's young, and I'm sure he was a great kid up until that day when he made that decision. Right. But the law is the law. The guy died,
He killed him.
Yeah, he killed him. I mean, these were kids, and I'm heartbroken for both of their parents, because you don't spend all that time raising a kid and trying to have them, have hopes and dreams of a future, being, sitting in a court defending, hoping your child doesn't get the death penalty. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Of course. I mean, that's a horrible place to be in. Sure.
Yeah. But, I think that it was just horrible. There's, 2 lives are now totally destroyed.
Oh, for sure. 100%. Yeah. I mean, the one guy is dead. And this other was in prison for 35 years. I mean, there was no gain. Nobody won that scenario.
He's lucky he just got 35 years. He might get out earlier, possibly, depending on how he behaves or whatever. But he's young enough that he can get out and still do something with his life.
Sure, of course. Yeah, so I don't know. I kind of feel the same way as you. You know what I mean? The kid killed somebody.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And
is 17-year old enough to know? Yeah. Is 17-year-old enough to know a knife is sharp and becomes a weapon?
Yes. It'll kill you. It'll kill you at the end of the day. Yeah, especially when you plunge into somebody's heart. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, even if you didn't know it was the heart, you were going to do some major damage.
Sure. Yeah, you're fucking somebody up at that point. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't believe there was no forethought in that of, this could be dangerous. I mean, it just takes a moment of just not thinking. Is, like I said, undeveloped brains. We still have undeveloped brains here.
The frontal lobe
is
not yet fully developed at that point.
No.
So the frontal lobe needs a little bit of work. Johnny Went to Hell. Have you heard this one yet?
Which one?
The Johnny Went to Hell. The sequel or the follow-up song of Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Oh, really?
I got to tell you, I'm going to go out with this song today at the end of the show.
Okay.
And, if you can stick around during the outro and listen to it, Angel, this is incredible.
Who sings it?
Hang on, I'll look it up real quick. I don't remember the guy's name. Bear with me. It is there it is right there. No, that's not it. I can't find it. Something K, Johnny K or so. I don't know. He did a follow-up song to The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Oh,
he was looking for a soul to steal.
Thomas Mack, that's it. And I guess this guy went viral on the internet for this song because it's such a good version of it's the same music, Devil Went Down to Georgia, but he's got the violins going back and forth in the background. Lyrics are different. He switched it up, so it's not the same violin chords that they play in the song. Some of them are similar, some of them are not, but it's just badass. His voice kind of irritates me a little bit. I could do without his voice, and if you could isolate his voice and get rid of it, then the rest of the song would be absolutely phenomenal. But
maybe he's castrated.
Oh, maybe. I'm going to play this song as we go out today. Angel, what do you have to say before we sign off for the week? We're at the 1 hour mark right now.
The usual. Just make sure to spay and neuter your neighbors and your pets.
Okay. Very good. Get it done.
Get it done.
I like
that. Some population control.
Yep. Perfect. Well, I feel the same way. Spay and neuter your neighbors, and make sure that. Oh, that's loud. That was really loud, wasn't it? Spay and neuter your neighbors, and make sure that everyone is taken care of.
Yeah.
There it is,
be
right
responsible.
There.
Damn it.
Let's just listen to it for a second before we sign off.
Okay.
Thomas Mack.
Johnny, come on in. I got a special place down here for the best that's ever been.
It gets good. It gets really good.
Not so fast there,
New music.
I got a bet for you. The devil said, I got your soul, old man, so what you want to do?
He sounds like he's old, but he's not. He's young.
Just waiting for me to die, and I don't want nothing less than to leave here with my life. The devil laughed right in his face and said, I'll sweeten the...
So Johnny went to hell. All right, so he died. Okay, Johnny, he aged out at some point, And if you remember the original song, "The Devil Went Down to Georgia,"
yeah, I'll have to look this up.
Yeah, so Johnny, the story as he tells it, as Thomas Mack tells it, is now in the sequel. Johnny's gotten old; he's passed away, and because he lived such a frivolous life. He didn't go to heaven, he went to hell. You know what I mean?
A godless life.
Right. And he's now confronted again with the devil that challenged him years prior when Charlie Daniels wrote the original song. And so this is the continuation of it after after Johnny died.
Not only will I keep your soul, I'll take Georgia as my prize. Johnny, take this lightning bolt for your
Thomas Mack, I love it. I love it. But his voice, I hate country music, so I get this fucking guy's voice. Listen to fiddles, though. Hang on.
Long live Georgia.
Right?
Well, Johnny said you got the honors there, King of Lies, and the devil played a note so rancid even the darkness cried. Belphegor and Abaddon grabbed their strings and they joined in, and they played a tune that burned and grew.
Here it goes, here it goes.
Just like,
it just doesn't get any better than a fiddle. God, it's the best. I love a fiddle.
Yeah, right?
That is the best. Listen to that.
When the devil finished, Johnny's golden fiddle began to glow, and he snatched.
Angel, have a good rest of the night. I'm signing off for the day.
I'll talk to you later. You have a great day tomorrow.
And you as well. Thank you so much. I'm going to enjoy my day off tomorrow again, and then I'm going to work on Saturday, then take the next 2 days off also. If you need anything, give me a shout. You know where we'll be. You can follow us on all social media outlets, Gorilla Radio Network on Facebook, Instagram, Gorilla Radio 47. You can subscribe or watch us on our YouTube channel at OG Gorilla Radio. You can always call us during the show, live broadcast 727-279-5568. We'll take all calls and comments, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. I'm going to let you guys finish up and listen to this Thomas Mack that went down, or Johnny went down to hell. Angel, have a great night.
Up and struck it pure with his lightning bolt. All the devil's demons, they let out a wretched scream as they watched Johnny's fingers burning up them fiddle strings. When Johnny finished, the devil said, "Tell me, why must we fight? Imagine the hell that you could raise with me there by your side." Johnny looked up from his bow with a crooked grin and said, "Satan, you still ain't got nothing on the best that's ever been." Now Johnny got another shot at life on that good free Georgia land. And if you ask me, that's pretty good for a gambling, fiddling man. The moral is, don't take a devil's deal no matter what the bet. Unless, of course, your name's Johnny. The devil ain't beat him yet.